on YouTube later on. So let me make sure I've got that recording. Yeah, it is. So welcome. I'm going to share my screen with you now. So this is going to be a PowerPoint presentation. Why is it a PowerPoint presentation? Well, I want to make sure that that you can get full value, and the words on the screen will be the words from our company, Lovebiome. So what you hear from me is me presenting these screens, but they're not me. It's not me creating the screens. This is scientifically backed information. So there's some opinion from me, and when it is, I'll let you know. But in reality, everything I share with you is completely validated by science. And I start this presentation with a statement by our Chief Executive Officer and founder, Kelly Olson, who is a most visionary man. And many of us will meet him over this next week because we've got a global leadership summit in Seattle over the course, and many of us are traveling as I speak and from tomorrow. So this is what Kelly has said, and this is why I'm presenting this, because I'm fully on board with this statement. The way you look at health, age, beauty, and performance is changing forever, and whatever you knew before is now old, and what you learn now will change your life. I fully accept that totally. Why? Because what I'm going to share with you worked for me. It's taken an old man who has been troubled with heart health into a position where today I walked 3,000 steps in a river fly fishing. So it's been a kind of a miracle in my life that this product, or the products that I'm going to share with you, have worked for me. And I just hope that what I share with you gives you some understanding that you might join our Lovebiome family. The original question by our company was all about the complications that were often those of us that want to try and prevent health problems. The choices that we're given are often complicated and contradictory, and quite often we've all got medicine cabinets or bathroom cabinets full of kitchen cabinets full of vitamins and supplements and stuff that have gone past their sell-by date because we got confused or they didn't work or whatever. And the company wanted to find out what is the one thing in our bodies that we should concentrate on for our overall health, and what was the solution to help our body function properly. A master health solution. And that's what we're here for today. I'm here to share with you a master health solution, the one thing that you need to think about and take every day for your optimal health. The one thing that we need to focus on is our microbiome, our gut microbiome. Now, I've been with this company just over a year now. Probably about a year and 2 months, 3 months, something like that. So about 15 months I've been with this company. I was 76 years old when I went on a presentation like this, presented by my friend and personal sponsor in this company, Dr. Tamir Bethir-Williams. I had never heard of the gut microbiome. I certainly didn't know that I had 100 trillion microbial cells in my body, living bacteria in my body that was serving my body to help my body function correctly, my organs to function correctly, the communication between my organs and functions to be working correctly. That I needed to feed these microbial cells with food that can help them perform in a way that helps my health, rather than encourage bad bacteria to fight against my health. Now, before I heard about this, I'd heard about bacteria in my body, but I always thought it was just bad bacteria that I took antibiotics to kill them to prevent pain, earache, toothache, that kind of thing. But no, we have got 100 trillion microbial cells, masses and masses of bacteria that want to do as good. So that's the solution. That's the One Health solution. We need to look after our microbial cells. I mean, if you think about the people on Earth, that's at 8 billion people. Well, here we've got 100 trillion microbial cells. Also multiply that by 8 billion, that's quite a lot. But just think about the stars in the sky, certainly the ones that you can see. There doesn't seem to be 100 trillion of them when you look up. I'm sure the universe is far greater than what we can see in the night sky, but it's still massive. And you think about the heart, your lungs, your liver, your kidney, all of that, but we don't think about this army of microbial cells, little microbes, bacteria that they're trying to make it all work. I didn't know, and I'm not sure whether you know, that 90% of our DNA is within our gut microbiome, which is between our mouth and our rectum. And our DNA, 100,000 of our genes, sorry, are in our gut microbiome. I didn't know that it was a vitamin factory, that vitamin B and vitamins K are produced and contained within our gut microbiome. So if we've got a vitamin B deficiency, it's because our gut microbiome isn't in a healthy state. I didn't know that my immune system was protected from my healthy gut microbiome. So if I want to be able to ward off the various viruses that are attacking me all the time, I need to have a healthy gut microbiome to do that. So we need to help people to have a strong immune system. We need to help people to feed their bacteria, the gut microbiome bacteria, with good food that they can, well, that can help them function properly. I suffer from depression now and again, but certainly from being a young teenager, I really struggle sometimes with they call it the black dog, don't they? What I didn't realize that 95% of the feel-good hormone, the serotonin, is is in my gut and not between my ears. So now I've been taking this product, I don't suffer from that kind of thing any longer, or certainly not as much. So this is what we need to focus on. This is the one thing that we need to focus on. So what food do we need to give our microbiome for it to work properly? And if you want proof of all of this, Google the microbiome and any disease you can think about, and you'll see there's always a link. There's always a link to any degree, any disease, and the way we can help any disease is through our gut microbiome. The research is growing and growing and growing. More people are becoming aware of the gut microbiome because it's the center of your health. Every cell, tissue, organ, and system in your body is connected, and that connectivity shapes our health, our physical and mental health. So it's got a profound influence on the connectivity of all the functions and organs in our body to unify them all so they work together for the benefit of us. Our organs are impacted on whether our microbiome is healthy or not. So our brain, our hearts, our lungs, all of the organs in our body, even our skin, is impacted by whether our microbiome is healthy. So our gut-brain connection, our brain's response to stress and anxiety is directly related to our gut health. There is a connection between our gut and our brain through the vagus nerve. And scientists are now recognizing the gut as a second brain. And some of them are saying it's the most important brain, if you like. So all of us that use the word gut in terms of a feeling about dread or concern or love or whatever, it's true because our gut is a brain and it communicates to our brain through the vagus nerve. Our skin and the gut connection, that our health is projected through our appearance, right? Whether our skin is glowing, whether it's strong and healthy and durability. Do you look young for your age? Well, if you look young for your age, it's probably because your gut is in a good condition. And then obviously the proper functions of your body uh, respond to the health of your gut. So let's look at this a little bit further. If there are any changes in your gut bacteria, this will affect your brain function. There's an obvious link between our gut and our brain through the vagus nerve. So if our gut is in dysbiosis, if it's not well, it will affect our mood. It will affect whether we're depressed or not, whether our brain is functioning in terms of its cognitive function, memory, comprehension, being able to focus on the important things, excuse me, in our life. So we need to look after our gut so our brain functions correctly. And then obviously our overall health, whether we sleep properly, whether we've got enough energy. We all need energy to get through every day, whether that's a physical day or a mental day. Or even some of us find it hard to relax and just enjoy life for what it is. I mean, I went fly fishing today. I needed to get into nature. So I went fly fishing. I was wading in the river. Um, I shared that with Laurie before. I actually had about 3,000 steps wading in a river today. So that's pushing my body against the current. So I needed the energy of what I'm sharing with you. Are we at the right weight for our size? Can we perform athletically? And I don't mean as an international athlete. I mean, can we go for a walk without losing breath? Can we go to the gym and enjoy physical exercise? Uh, is our immune system strong that we can resist viruses that attack us on a daily basis? And are we aging healthily? I mean, I'm an old man now. I'm 77, right? I want to last my life. I want to enjoy my life to the full, right to the end, physically and mentally. I play golf. I'm fly fishing more now. I'm enjoying nature. I like to walk in nature. I like to enjoy nature. But I want to do that right up to the end. I want to I want to go to bed and wake up surprised. And well, it's true. So healthy aging is really important. Enjoying our life to the max. Well, we need to look after our gut microbiome to do that. Stands to reason if you've had any of these problems, there's something been wrong with your gut microbiome. What happens when you have any of these problems? Your gut bacteria is in dysbiosis and can cause all of this. Not always, but in the majority. So what do? You go to the doctor. What does the doctor do? Well, they prescribe you with medication that has got side effects. Quite a lot of the meds have got side effects. I'll tell you about one in a minute. Or they operate. Well, when I look at this list, I can tell you now I've been a sportsman and an athlete in certain sports all of my life. I joined the Royal Air Force at 15 years old as an apprentice. I played every sport imaginable. I was a very competitive squash player. I was number one squash player at my RAF stations. And when I went back into Civistry, I was number one squash player for my squash club. I was cannon fodder for very, very qualified professional squash players. I was always fit. I was a karate athlete. I taught karate to black belt level. I competed in karate tournaments in my 40s. I was always fit. And I thought fitness was health. But oh no, these illnesses prove that you can be fit, but they can still happen. If you don't look after your gut microbiome, it doesn't matter how fit you are, how good you look on the outside, on the inside, things could start to happen. So I've had two cancers. I had a kidney cancer that I discovered by volunteering going to a scan, and that scan revealed I had a tumor on one of my kidneys. I was very blessed that I voluntarily went to have that scan because my kids were worried about me after they lost their mum, my first wife, through kidney cancer, well, adrenal gland cancer, which is around her kidney. And she died a day after she was finally diagnosed. And she was an aerobic teacher. She taught 18 classes a week. She was, and we didn't understand why she lost her fitness and started to gain weight. And it was because this adrenal gland cancer, which is not found until the very last minute. So I went to have this scan, and that discovered a cancer. So it took me a while to recover from that, but luckily the kidney cancer was found. I thought I was fit and healthy and active. I had a malignant melanoma on my skin that it was behind my arm. My kids saw that one summer because I couldn't see it. I went to the doctor, they took it immediately, virtually, and that was malignant. So, I was very, very blessed to have found those cancers in time. I had, while I was in work in a stressful situation, I had diverticular disease of my bowel. Thought I was fit, had all sorts of problems with diverticular disease, cramps and toilet problems, that kind of stuff. On the outside, I looked healthy. And then in 2020, I had 3 heart attacks, what, 2 in a week, and then went home after a week, and then I had another one. I had to go back. So I nearly died from that. Again, I was playing golf 3 times a week. I was walking my dogs for a couple of hours most days on the moors in Yorkshire in England. I thought because I was physically active at 63 years old, I think. No, I was 73 years old, sorry, with the heart. I thought I was fit. Because I was fit, thought was healthy. So these things can catch up on us out of the blue. And what do? We go to the doctors. So if we've got any of these problems, it could be that our gut microbiome is not in a good condition. Because as Hippocrates says, all disease begins in the gut. Now, Hippocrates lived 2,600 years ago, somewhere around there, before Christ. And he's regarded as a father of medicine. Your doctor swears on the Hippocratic Oath because Hippocrates is regarded as the father of medicine. How did he know that all disease begins in the gut? Well, he treated people naturally, but he must have done some work to look at people's gut to see where the disease started. But he said all disease begins in the gut. And you would think modern doctors would take that upon themselves because they swear upon the Hippocratic Oath, but they don't tend to give us prevention solutions. They give us medicine to deal with the disease once we've got it. So not quite working in the same way Hippocrates did. So this quote by Hippocrates, this hit me really between the eyes, really. Because having thought I was fit and then I was healthy, I needed to know this many years ago. Because Hippocrates said illnesses don't come upon us out of the blue. They develop from small daily sins against nature. So things build up in our bodies without us seeing any symptoms. And then all of a sudden something dramatically happens, like stroke, heart failure, cancer, whatever we get, whatever happens to us. It's accumulated over time without our knowledge. And then bang, it happens. And then we go to the doctor and they diagnose what we've got because we can give them symptoms. So these build up, and then all of a sudden there's something dramatic happened in our life that it can be life-changing. I heard a doctor say recently who said we're one big health event away from chronic illness or disability. And for me, that occurred, with my heart failure. uh, I lost 10 kilograms within the 2 weeks. The first 2 weeks I was in hospital, I faded away. I was in a bad state when I came out of hospital. I could barely walk. Um, I had to use a stick just to walk a flat surface of 100 meters or so, and I was holding on to my wife to keep my feet. My legs were giving way. I couldn't breathe properly. I was shuffling and tripping up all the time because I couldn't lift my feet. It was devastating to me. From a guy that wanted to play golf 3 times a week, all of a sudden I could barely lift anything. I couldn't lift anything heavy. I couldn't walk very far. I was certainly not going to be walking 5, 6 miles of a golf course. And then things changed when I accepted that my gut health was really important. And then I could do something, I could intervene with that, with what I'm going to share with you now. So, this is me in 2020 in hospital, trying to put a brave face on for my children because they couldn't visit me because it all occurred during the COVID. But the only faces I saw were the faces of nurse behind a mask, wearing a mask. Um, and here I'd lost lots of weight at this time. I don't know actually when this was. I was in hospital 9 times that year, from late May through to December. I had all sorts of procedures. I think I was prescribed about 14 different medications to take through the day. And some of those medications were well, at least one of them was there to prevent my stomach lining be, reacting to the other medications. So I knew that there were side effects to some of the heart medication. Now I'm down to 4 medications a day. And my heart failure nurse, who's my friend now, see, I hear from her that often. She phones me up to tell me my results of various tests that they test me. So she phoned me up this week. She's says, you don't need any more medication, Peter. Everything's working properly. My kidneys, my heart, my circulation, everything is working fine with the minimum for heart failure medications. Now, my heart is damaged. I can't stop that. At some time, my heart was only 20% working. And now I don't know what percentage it's working now, but it's working well enough for me to enjoy physical activity as I did today. And this is the after picture. So I started on these products, I think it was the first week in May last year. And this is me in September last year at this very conference that is happening this next week. But this one was in Provo in Utah in our company headquarters. And this is me with that very man that I quoted at the beginning, Kelly Olson, the CEO of our company, a most visionary and wonderful person. But you can see the difference in me. And now I'm actually enjoying physical activity and actually planning. I was messaging fly fishing gurus and coaches to go on different fly fishing adventures over the next few months. And I still enjoy my golf. So it's been a dramatic change in my health. And it gives me optimism that my life will go on much longer than it would have done had I not taken these products that I'm going to be sharing with you now. So our mission, which I'm passionate about, is to help you, whoever you are, wherever you live a full, healthy and happy life. And we're going to do that by, among other things, we're harnessing the power of symbiotics, the harmony of probiotics and all of the other ingredients in the products that I'm going to be sharing with you that feed, diversify and detoxify your microbiome, helping you into optimal health. And the products I'm going to be sharing with you mainly, I've got the P84 cap here, is P84. P84 is just an amazing product that's going to be life-changing for everybody that partake of it every day. It's been designed to be the one thing for your forever health. Remember, we're taking away all of those other conflicting vitamins and supplements. You just need this one thing. It's been designed to be the automatic part of your every morning health regimen. I hope when I share you all the ingredients, you will accept that because I'm really passionate about helping people into optimal health with your gut microbiome. We believe it's a masterpiece. There's nothing like P84 anywhere else in the world, and it's without doubt the best value for money. It's got 10 products in one. This is it. Phytopower 1 and Phytopower 2. 30 servings of Phytopower 1 and Phytopower 2 for your everyday. Let me share with you all of these products and all of these ingredients. And I want you to think about how much this would cost you to put together. First of all, Phytopower 1 will feed and diversify your microbiome. Phytonutrients and polyphenols will engage with your body's microbiome environment to reduce inflammation, strengthen the immune system, and prevent cell damage. And then Phytopower 2 will help balance and detox your gut. It helps create the perfect microbiome environment in your body with fermented foods, superfoods, and probiotics, and they blend seamlessly and build and sustain toxin binding and glutathione producing systems in your body. This is massive for your body. So let's look at the 10 products. This is not just a green drink, but all of these phytonutrients in different colors, green, red, orange, yellow, blue, and purple, vegetable and fruit whole foods, are organic solutions for your body. And I'm going to share all of the ingredients in those for you. And then we're adding prebiotics in there to feed the beneficial bacteria in your body. And we're going to include in your body every single day 15 targeted probiotics, the very, very best for the functions in your body and the organs to function in your body. These are registered to our company. These are not off-the-shelf target probiotics. And then we're adding postbiotic enzymes. We're giving you a detox solution every single day where toxin binders bind all that horrible stuff so you can eliminate them. And then we've got glutathione precursor, help for your glutathione every single day. And then we've got fermented foods, fermentative assistant blend. So all these blends, all these top products, I'm listing every one, all the ingredients in each of these. So let's look at the green phytonutrient whole food for immunity and anti-aging. Look at the ingredients there. Some you will have heard of, some not. But I was introduced to green drinks in 2000 or 2001 with Tony Robbins, and he said, you need green drinks. So we were encouraged to get these juices where we have maybe 3 or 4 green vegetables like kale, spinach, broccoli, and put that in these juices and take that, and that was the whole solution. Yes, green blend will help with immunity, anti-aging, but it's not the whole solution. There are many other colours of the vegetable and fruit rainbow, right? But green fruits and veggies contain indoles and isothiocyanates, which may help prevent cancer. Typically, these foods are high in vitamin K, potassium, fibre, and antioxidants. They also contain folic acid, which helps prevent neural tube defects in babies. Remember, as I said, all of the things you see on the screen are there because Lovebiome are confident that they can state this because it's scientifically backed. And then we've got the red phytonutrient whole food blend, definitely helpful for a guy that's had heart failure, right? Because it helps with circulation and blood health. This is definitely going to help people prevent problems with stroke prevention. So the red fruits and veggies contain lycopene, which improves heart health, decreases prostate and breast cancer risk, contributes to stroke prevention, and increases brain function. Don't you want to get that in your body every single day? Because believe me, when you've had a heart attack, it's life-changing. And obviously, lots of you understand what happens when somebody has a stroke. It's life-changing. So let's try and do our best to prevent these things happening to us and the people that we love and care about. And then we've got yellow orange blend for energy and vitality. Who does not need energy and vitality every single day? Don't we want to make the most of every day? Orange and yellow foods have excellent carotenoids, hesperidin and naringenin, phytonutrients for energy, vitality, eye health, immune support, heart health, and more. Boy, this is doing my heart good. Eye health. I've got a partially blind team member who can now see colours since she started taking P84. Isn't that wonderful? Wouldn't you like to help other people enjoy those kind of benefits? And then we've got the blue and purple blend. This is for antioxidation and mental health. Blue and purple foods have anthocyanins and antioxidants, which are associated with improved brain health, memory, lower blood pressure, and reduce the risk of stroke and heart disease. Again, helping us with our circulation and helping reduce the risk of stroke and heart disease. And then we've got prebiotics. These are non-digestible fibers, and they offer several benefits related to gut health, including improved digestion, better nutrient absorption, and a stronger immune system. They also play a role in regulating blood sugar, aiding in weight management, and reducing inflammation. I have customers, we have members who have got normal blood sugar readings now from taking P84. And I've got one team member who lost 28 pounds in the first 4 weeks of taking P84. We're all different. We're all respond differently through this product because our bodies are different and the needs of our microbiome are different. And these are the stars of the show. These are the targeted probiotics, lactobacillus and bifidobacterium, all registered to our company, the very best probiotics that we can give you. And they represent a valuable clinical tool supporting gastrointestinal health, immune system function, and metabolic balance. And when used appropriately, probiotics may provide benefits such as a reduced risk of gastrointestinal disorders, enhanced immunity, and improved metabolic health. Amazing, amazing, amazing. It says 20 billion there, but I can promise you there are 40 billion colony-forming units of friendly bacteria going into your body every day. And then we've got the postbiotic digestive enzymes, which are essential for breaking down food and absorbing nutrients efficiently. They help to convert food into smaller molecules that can be used by the body, and their benefits include improving digestion, better nutrient absorption, reduced digestive discomfort, and potential relief from food intolerances. I heard a testimony, I think it was 2 weeks ago, of a lady who had food intolerances with all of her favorite fruit. All of a sudden, it all happened. After taking P84, all that went away. So she was getting hives all over her body because she had a problem with food intolerances with papaya and wonderful natural fruit. And then it stopped because she was taking P84. And then we've got this detoxing agent, toxin binder. Look at the superfruits there, noni, acai, turmeric, and all the others. Now, I was with a company that sold me a turmeric supplement, and they told me that this was the best thing for my health, right? So I was taking the best water in the planet, apparently, and I was taking turmeric supplements. It did not stop me getting cancer, and it did not stop me getting heart failure. But look at these ingredients here with acai and turmeric and noni, recognized superfoods, and all the others. This toxin binding refers to the process where certain substances like binders attach to the toxins. This prevents them from being reabsorbed into our body, and it promotes the elimination. When I started taking P84, I eliminated like nobody ever did because it identified toxins in my body. So I did a massive detox a few days after starting, and then after about 4 days, it was normal. Amazing. And I always thought I was taking healthy supplements right up to then. So this helps us detox the harmful substances like mycotoxins and other toxins. So you're going to be able to detox every single day. And then we get help for our glutathione precursors. So our glutathione is vital to our health, and quite often, as we age, it reduces. So we need to protect it and add to it. So glutathione is a tripeptide, cysteine, glycine, and glutamic acid, and it's found in relatively high concentrations in many bodily tissues. It plays a pivotal role in reducing oxidative stress, maintaining redox balance, and enhancing metabolic detoxification and regulating the immune system. Very, very important. And you can look at the ingredients there. And then we've got the fermented foods, the fermentative assistant blend. Fermented foods offer numerous health benefits, and we use a unique fermentation process using red light technology registered to us. And primarily due to their probiotic content and the fermentation process itself, they offer numerous health benefits. These include improved digestion, a stronger immune system, and potentially even mental health benefits. They also support healthy gut microbiome and may contribute to weight management. As I've said, I can definitely tell you that I know people that have released weight from taking P84. So these are the 10 products. Did you make a mental note of how much those ingredients would cost you? And you're not a scientist, you can't put them together to make all of the probiotics that we put in there and all of the other formulas and solutions. So we've got a green blend, a red blend, an orange and yellow blend, a blue and purple blend of fruits and vegetables organically produced. No GMO, no nothing like that. Then we've got the prebiotics, and we're adding the targeted probiotics, the postbiotics, and then we've got the detox toxin binder, going to detox every day, the glutathione precursor, and the fermented foods. 10 products. You go to a health shop and a supermarket or a greengrocers and try to add these products together, it would cost you thousands. And you've got to mix it all together to take it every day. And we put it in 2 simple packs, freeze dried, activated as soon as you add liquid to it. And this gives you an idea of the 84 total ingredients and the formulas that they've got, plus the 15 selected probiotic strains. Amazing, right? All of this in 2 small packets that you take every single day. And it's safe for everybody. It's safe for children as well as pregnant and breastfeeding women. It's free of gluten, soy, nuts, and other allergens. It contains no added sugars and no artificial colours of flavour or flavours. It's safe for children 2 years and above. And when you think about pregnant and breastfeeding women, isn't it great that they can get all this goodness and that's released to the child, pre-born and post-born, if you like, because obviously the womb is going to have healthy stuff in there for the baby to feed on. Pretty amazing, this. So how do you use it? Well, you take it every single day. You make it an automatic part of your day. Just have it before your breakfast every day. Make it automatic. And both formulas are designed to be taken together. The ingredients mesh seamlessly, synergistically. Neither product is complete without the other. So don't think about ordering one without the other, because you're not getting even a half a solution by having just the one. Simply mix it with water, 8 to 20 ounces of water, however you want to take it, but at least 8 ounces of water. All of my Lovebiome products I take with water. They all taste great as far as I'm concerned. But lots of people use it in juice, a non-added sugar juice, a smoothie, coconut water, or any other healthy beverage. Please don't add it to a sugary drink. You know, putting good stuff in a can of Coke, it's not really good, right? So use a healthy beverage. But as I said, I use water. Don't use warm water either, because that affects the probiotics. So that's P84, and that's where I want you to consider beginning with us. But we've got other products. These were pre-P84. So you might feel that I don't need these because it's P84 is the one solution, right? And that's true because this is a sugar blocker. This is phytopower B, but you know there's toxin binders in P84 and it can help normalize sugar levels. So it's best to start with P84, but you might feel you need something more. So Phytopower B has got an exclusive formula designed to fight the absorption of carbs, starch, and sugars by preventing them from being broken down and metabolized during digestion. This has helped many people normalize their blood sugar levels. It's interesting when my heart failure nurse contacted me. She said my blood sugar levels had lowered um, by taking P84. She didn't, I've told her I'm taking microbiome products and she agrees that they're really good, but she doesn't necessarily know about P84. So it's interesting, all of my readings, my heart, my kidneys, my liver, my blood sugar levels, everything that they read regularly on me uh, is becoming better and better every single time that they measure me. So this is proof to me that P84 is working for me. So Phytopower B can help with normalizing your blood sugar levels. It can help improve nutrient metabolism, make the most of the good nutrients that are going into your body. It can reduce hunger and cravings. It can, if you've got sugar cravings, Phytopower B can help. And it's proven to help with weight management. And I remember I talked about blue and purple ingredients. Well, this is what Phytopower C is. It's a targeted probiotic for calm and stress management. Remember we talked about the gut-brain connection and the gut bacteria can affect our brain. Well, this is for calm and stress management. It's got 3 extra different strains of targeted probiotics in the gut. This can help you de-stress after a stressful day, help you enjoy a better sleep. I take Phytopower C after every evening presentation I do because it helps me wind down and helps me relax before I try to go to sleep later on. Actually, tonight I'm staying up to midnight UK to help my friend Laurie do her presentation tonight. But I'll tell you a bit more about that. So I need to stay awake tonight. Lots of parents that have got neuro challenged children, so ADHD, autism, that kind of thing, say Phytopower C helps their children calm down and relax and get a better sleep because it reduces the body's natural stress management system. Now, for children, because all of these targeted probiotics are 15 days supply, whereas P84 is 30, for a child, you might feel that you can give them half of one of these packs, one of these kind of packs here, a day, and that would last a month. And let's see how that goes. So a lot of parents saying that's actually works. Are you short of energy? When I went back on the golf course last summer, I was using Phytopower E along with the previous product to P84, which we called the Daily 3. And it really, really helped me on the golf course to give me the energy to walk the course and also to help me concentrate. It unfortunately didn't help my golf. But this has got an extra 15 billion colony forming units of targeted probiotics, and that helps facilitate efficient, sustainable energy harvesting and production in the body. So this is really, really good for an extra dose of energy. And then we've got a weight management solution with targeted probiotics and a blend of prebiotic soluble fiber, and that feeds friendly bacteria. It helps the microbiome get in balance, and lots of people have helped with their weight management and weight release by taking Phytopower W. Phytopower B and Phytopower W together can definitely help weight management if P84 is not working as well as you would like. And then you've got, before P84, we had this immune system support in Phytopower I, We talked about 70 to 80% of your immune system cells are found in your gut. It's really important to have a healthy gut. But if you need extra help, and certainly kind of older people in wintertime, they might need support from Phytopower I. It's got 6 different strains of probiotics to support and sustain your immune system. Very, very good to help with virus prevention and recovery. And then you've got the targeted probiotic for thermogenic fat burning. I remember I had a conversation with one of Dr. Tamir's friends who just used this product, and she released 30 pounds in 2 months just from taking this product, because it's designed to thermogenically burn the stubborn fat, the visceral fat that hangs about that we really struggle to get rid of. The stuff, the fat around our tummy, our hips, our legs, and underneath our arms. And when the doctor took my kidney, he talked to me about visceral fat being around the kidney, and he used microsurgery, so I went in through my tummy and went up into my body to take the kidney. He said there were lots of visceral fat. Now, outwardly, I didn't look as though I had fat, but this was obviously all under my ribs, and I didn't know about it. So, we need to ensure that it's not just the visual fat, but the fat that surrounds our organs we need to get rid of. Now, this is a Phytopower E, and this Phytopower X, I wouldn't recommend for children. Children have got enough energy, but this is good for us, older people. This is a targeted probiotic for extreme energy. It was released last September, and it was bang for me. I released weight very quickly because it helped enhance my metabolism. This is a targeted probiotic for extreme energy, Phytopower X. It's fortified with targeted probiotics, natural caffeine from 2 of nature's premier superfoods, an exclusive adaptogenic mushroom blend, a full complement of B vitamins, and a superior blend of bioavailable prebiotics. This knocks those horrible energy drinks with debatable content ingredients. It's completely organic. Just imagine you've got every B vitamin in the world in more than 100% content in your body every single day. Now, this is a probiotic you want to take in the morning, preferably with your P84, because if you need super energy through the day, don't take it like if you go into the gym at 3 o'clock, don't take it at 3 o'clock. Be great for your gym, but it'll keep you awake at night. Take it in the morning. Your energy will last all day. It'll dissipate in the evening when you need it to. So this helps with your gut diversity, improved cognitive function. I was able to concentrate more. It's helped with my metabolism. I lost a little weight. It helps the brain function, so it helps to be able to focus through stress and anxiety, and it just helps with your physical and mental performance like nothing else on earth. So if you've got younger people that are going to clubs at night and taking all these horrible ingredients to stay awake, let them take Phytopower X. And then the companion product for that is Next Hydration. This will replenish the electrolytes you lose when your body gets dehydrated. So you don't just need to add water, but you need to help the electrolytes get replenished. So this will help definitely with your recovery, helps with your energy and your athletic performance. When I'm on the golf course, when I'm walking 7 or 8 miles on a long golf course to get my handicap sorted, I'll take X in the morning before I go, but I'll take hydration as I'm going around because this replenishes the electrolytes as I'm exercising. So you might want to take X before you go to the gym or go for your long walk or your run or whatever, get your steps in, but take Next Hydration as you're going around or certainly after you've completed. It helps in many, many ways, including weight release and weight management. Excellent product. So this is my presentation. I've mainly focused on P84. I hope you understand that that's my commitment for you to add this one thing into your life and keep it in your body for at least 180 days. So let your body acclimatize to this goodness that's going in, and that it can prevent all these things occurring to you, hopefully. So I want you to prescribe to this into your life. And when you prescribe, you'll get the very best price. I'll go into that a little later. So I'm a bit late tonight. So I just want to quickly go over an opportunity where you can get your money back. Because P84 is not just the foundation for your forever health, it adds a reliable and resilient income. And I'm quickly going to go over that, but it won't be long. Please bear with me. But as we talk about this, I just want you to think about all of these markets on the left that P84 can offer solutions for, and the billions of US dollars spent in 2023 in all of these markets. The opportunity is amazing. We're only 3 years old and we've hardly touched the surface. We're growing every day, but there are barely 70,000 dollars around the world. There are 8 billion people in the world that need a healthy gut microbiome. You can be the solution for them. So we're going to pay you for recommending P84 after you've got results with P84, and even before, when you are confident about P84 and the company. So you don't have to recommend us and not get paid for anything. We're going to help you get a reward because we offer you an opportunity to join the new freedom economy where you can work from anywhere, from your phone. I was sat on a riverbank after I was wading. I went for a rest on the riverbank. I was working from my phone while I was resting. You can work from anywhere. You can be your own boss. You can create income and wealth outside your job or a normal business or whatever you tend to do. You can work full-time on what you're doing now and part-time building your fortune, which is what my guru, Jim Rohn, suggested to me many years ago. Work full-time on your job and part-time on your fortune until your fortune doubles the income of your job. So this is our compensation plan. It really looks complicated, I know, but what I'm going to focus on is this level 1 and level 2. And if we focus on that, you will quickly go to a position of merchant, which is that love cash orange tag at the top. And then as you focus on that level 1 and level 2, eventually you'll go further to the right and you'll qualify for more and more bonuses. So look at all those bonuses underneath: the building block bonus, the achievement bonus, the infinity bonus, the DCB pool, which is dynamic compression. It means all of the commissions are compressed, that are lost are compressed to the right, to the people in leader, star performer, and elite performer positions. You're going to get there if you focus on level 1 and level 2. I'm going to show you quickly how. Oops. Press the wrong button. Naughty boy. So all I want you to do is focus on people that you know. Who do you know? Friends, family, work colleagues, sports clubs, churches, mosques, wherever you go for your religious worship. All of those people, plus your social media. How many friends have you got on Facebook? How many followers have you got on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, all of those other things that I don't know anything about? How many contacts have you got on them? Well, they're the people that you know. So you share your results about P84 to all of those people. And as they accept this and subscribe to P84, they will share it and we will help them share it to the people they know. If you help 20 people enjoy the benefits of P84, you're on the road to financial freedom, because some of those 20 will want to do the same as you. And if they repeat what you've done, believe me, you'll be making a lot of money a month. Who can you talk to? Well, everybody in the world that's ever been, lives on the earth now and will live in the future, have got a microbiome, even your pets. All of the fish in my fish tank have got a microbiome. So we can help everybody. Every presentation that we make as a team and as a company, there are 2 company presentations every week, will focus on P84. So, and own in the morning and making P84 automatic. So all you've got to do is invite people to those presentations. As a team, I think we've got around 40 presentations a week by different people, different time zones, every day of the week, Monday to Sunday. These are the prices of P84. Just look at that purple line there. That's P84 as a whole, both Phytopower 1 and Phytopower 2. Please don't buy Phytopower 1 without Phytopower 2 because both formulas are needed. Now, if you get a website, you join us as a member for $25 for a lifetime, gives you a website and all the tools you need, social media, training and development processes, everything. And you share your website and somebody buys P84 off the website, it's going to cost them $225 and you'll get paid for that. But by being a member, they get a $30 discount. By subscribing, that discount is $55. Now, for the UK, that subscription is £168 and different prices around the world, depending upon the custom duty going into the country and the sales tax that company offers. Certainly in Europe, there are sales tax from 10% to 30%. So it's different for everybody. But nevertheless, for UK and US, it's either $5.60 a day or £5.60 a day. But you get the best price by subscribing. That subscription is not a contract. So you can change or cancel it every day. Please, please, please keep it for 180 days. Let your body and your cells renew with good health rather than in dysbiosis. Because your red cells red blood cells renew every 120 days, and different parts of your body renew at different times in the calendar. But let them renew in an optimal way by taking your P84 every day. Now, you can get value from buying P84 Gold, subscribing to 2, for one for you, one for your partner, one husband, wife, your dad, your mum, your kids, whatever. So if you buy 2, which is P84 Gold on subscription, it's $330 US. If somebody buys off your website to a P84 Gold, 2 of the solutions, the formulas, they pay $425 and you get commission on that. If they're a member, it's $385. Just think about this, right? If you buy a P84 Gold and use just one of the solutions, Phytopower 1 and Phytopower 2 for yourself, you could sell one for $225. That means yours has only cost $105. So there's definitely ways that you can benefit from doing that. Now, my job doing these presentations 3 times a week and sometimes more is to help everybody that's on this call to qualify for that second position merchant. I'm going to show you how I can do that. Every P84 subscription is made, or any other of the products is made, you will get paid every week on the Friday following. So every sale that happens, you get paid the first Friday that's available to you. My commitment to everybody on this call is to help you make $1,000 to $2,000 a month by month 6. I'm going to show you how to do that. But that's my commitment. That's what I want for you. You need to commit to that. But I'm here 3 times a week to give my knowledge to everybody that you invite to these calls to enable that to happen. As the sales in your group increase, then you will be able to qualify for our global leadership summits. This next week, it's in Seattle. And then following that, people have qualified for our reward trip, our Alaska cruise. Okay, so these reward trips happen every year. So we're 3 years old. The first one, I think, was Dubai. The second one was a Greek cruise around the Mediterranean. This one is an Alaska cruise. I want to help you by doing these presentations to help you achieve financial freedom a year from now. And some of you will do that many months before, but at least a year from now. And I will share how you can do that. So to get to that position of merchant, you just need 4 P84 subscriptions on your level 1. Okay, so you can do that in a week, you're a merchant. Now that could be 2 P84s, 1 P84 and 2 P84s on their own, any combination, and that will qualify you for merchant. If that happens in subscription week, it qualifies you to merchant. And over time, what happens, those P84 subscriptions on your level 1 and level 2 will funnel into subscription week, which is the second week of the month. So just imagine if you get 1 subscription a week or 2 subscriptions a month, they'll build up over time. And imagine, you know, in a year, if you get 2 subscriptions a month, you've got 24 subscriptions going in every week. And some of you will have hundreds. I know it will happen. But this is the big payday, subscription week, when they all fire. I want to help you maximize that commissions on level 1 and level 2. Now, when you looked at that presentation of the compensation plan, it talked about 15 and 10%, 15 on level 1, 10% on level 2. However, if you get 4 times 4, so we call 4 P84 subscriptions a building block. If you get 4 building blocks, which is 16 P84s on subscription week, that will qualify you for 25% commission on level 1 and level 2. 25% on level 1 and level 2. That includes any subscription or sale of the targeted probiotics as well. If you do that, get 16 sales, 4 building blocks, and 25% on both levels, the minimum you will receive is $520 US a month. That's just on the level 1 and level 2, and then gradually you'll be getting at least 5 levels deep commissions and up to 8 levels deep. But that's just a very, very minimal amount. The reality is, in July subscription week, the lowest anybody received for having 16 sales was $911 US. Twice as much virtually as what we indicated in the previous slide. The highest was $6,000. So what you're going to do by getting 16 people on level 1 is inspire those people to get their 16, or the people that they got to get their 16, and it'll just enhance your income every day. This is the beauty of our industry. Imagine if your goal is to get 16 level 1 subscriptions and you inspire others to follow you, all of you can achieve financial freedom. Because if you get just 5 of those 16 to do the same as you, the minimum you will get is $3,120. So if 520 goes to 1,000 to 6,000, can you imagine what 3,000 can be? Imagine the reality of helping 5 people achieve 4 building blocks. It's bound to be at least $5,000, I believe. This is our team leader. This is Dr. Tamir Bethia-Williams, who trained me to do this presentation. She's an inspiring woman. This figure below shows that she's in the 400K club. She's earned at least $400,000 in 3 years with this company. In fact, 2.5 years with this company, because she joined 6 months after it started. Do you know, she earned over $200,000 being very part-time for the first 2 years, because she had another business. She was working full-time on a job, on a business, and part-time on P84, her fortune. 6 months ago, she went full-time and she doubled that income. Can you do that? Yes, you can. Am I going to ever limit you? No, I am not. Can you do it as quickly as her? Yes, you can. Am I going to limit you? No, I will not. Can you do it eventually? Yes, you can. Can you do it in 3, 4, 5, 6 years? Yes, you can. What would a six-figure or a high five-figure income do for you a year? Would that be life-changing for you? Well, would $1,000 a month be life-changing for you? $12,000 a year? That's a minimum for 16 subscriptions. Just imagine. This is life-changing for you. Could be life-changing for all of us. So what would it mean to you if you could achieve this? 520 to $1,000 a month to $6,000 a month. What would it mean to you if you could do that? And all you've got to do is invite people to a presentation like this. Who are you going to listen to? Are you going to listen to some person that invited you here, the person above you that introduced you to this business? Or are you going to speak to somebody that knows nothing about the gut microbiome and certainly nothing about our industry, which is a legitimate industry business model that's been around for 50 more years? Listen to somebody like Richard Branson, who has has given birth to Virgin Media, Virgin Radio, Virgin Records, Virgin International Airline, from starting with a student magazine when he was a teenager, who said, if somebody offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure you can do it, just say yes and then learn how to do it later. When I gave up work in local government, it was redundancy and forced retirement. I went straight into full-time network marketing that week because somebody said to me, he said, Pete, stop procrastinating. He said, get ready, fire, and then learn to aim later. Just do it, and then you'll learn how to do it better and better as you go along. So the decisions facing anybody looking at this for the first time, or even new members, is whether you want to change your health by subscribing to P84 or just spending an extra $25 or £20 to get your free website, all the tools and all the help you'll get from our team and Dr. Tamir, and sign up as a member. And then when you get the results of P84, you can share them with the world. 8 billion people are looking for you to help their gut microbiome. So you can build a successful business. You can travel to Alaska or whatever the reward trip is next year, and you can achieve financial freedom. I'm here every Monday and Friday and Saturday mornings, and my colleague Laurie Jane will be here tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern, 12 a.m. BST. I'll be there too. And if you join Laurie, I promise you'll have a unique experience. So that's my presentation. I'm going to hand it back to my friend Laurie. And we're going to invite testimonies of people that have used these products that want to share with people. Believe people who are looking at this for the first time will be reassured from your experience if you share it. Plus, if you've got questions, I'll be happy to help. So I'll hand over to Laurie, and she can close the meeting for us.
Great. Well, thank you, Pete. I mean, every time I show up, I love being a support system for you and being able to co-host and follow up after. You always the repetition of hearing how you present every week, you're getting better and better, more comfortable. I see it. So I value the time that I take to show up. So thank you, everyone. If you have any questions or want to share a testimony, if you happen to be already on here, some of our guests might like to hear what's that. Just raise your hand so we can see you and we'll unmic you. And I always like it when there isn't any. It means you've done a terrific, terrific job. Oh, you're muted, Pete.
Sorry, our guests would appreciate a testimony. I know that because it's better coming from somebody other than the speaker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I don't mind sharing something that improved with me this week. So I decided it was time for my annual checkup, and I'm really excited to get back the blood work to find out how much my levels have increased. I don't have anything majorly wrong with me. I do have an autoimmune disease, but I manage it naturally. So, my fatigue levels are better now that I've been on the P84. But I went to the eye doctors to have that exam. So it's been 2 years. And I was with this doctor since he started out of being an optometrist. And without my eyewear, I'm legally blind. But I have 20/20 with my eyewear. And he sat down, he said, "So what's new with you?" And I said, "Well, I'm excited to see what you're going to tell me today." And he goes, "Oh, why is that?" I said, "Because you're going to tell me that my eyesight is better. And at some point, you're going to tell me I'm not going to need my glasses." And he just joked because he knows how bad my eyesight is. Well, at the end of that, where they dilute your eyes and everything, he looked at me, he goes, "I have to tell you, your eyesight's better. It's just a little bit, but he had to rewrite my prescription. I still have to fill it because my glasses are too strong for me at the moment." So I like that one. He also, when I joked, he also told me I shouldn't buy stock in the company because I've probably been oversold something. Well, I love that I'm a partner with Lovebiome because my results, I've released weight as well. I think I'm down 12 pounds since being on the P84 since March, and I'm over 50 in the whole time I've been trying to lose weight. But now, even I love the Phyto T because my fat percentages are going down. So I can look in the mirror now and go, I don't have my belly. So that's my like this stuff works and it's enjoyable. So
Good. That's wonderful. I noticed the boss is on.
that's a good thing.
I sure am. I sure am. And I listen in between doing other things. I love, 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 love to turn my volume up, especially when I am out and about. Because when people hear what I'm listening to, they want to know, well, what are you listening to? And I'm so glad that they asked. And so, Pete, thank you so much because today I managed to get 2 new contacts.
All right.
You are awesome, awesome, awesome. So what I want to do right now is I'll just share a brief testimony. I had an issue with sleeping at night. And believe it or not, I was on antidepressants off and on for 30 years. And I got some benefit, but one of the side effects was I just couldn't sleep. Like I couldn't wind down. And then something else started to happen. I started having panic attacks. Really, really, really severe panic attacks. A couple of times I ended up going to the hospital because I thought I was literally about to die. Well, you
Oh,
can't catch your breath. And so I was afraid to go to sleep, really afraid to go to sleep. Because sometimes I'd have 2 and 3 in one night. Well, the first thing that Tony noticed, that's my husband, by the way, he noticed that I was sleeping through the night. I didn't even notice it. I was sleeping so good, I forgot I wasn't able to sleep before. I forgot I was afraid to sleep before. And so now I sleep through the night. Well, first of all, I'm on no more antidepressants, thank God. I'm on no more sleeping medications as well. And I can go on and on and on. I got a whole lot of testimonies. We were saying South Carolina, I got a whole heap of testimonies, but I'll stop there for today. And I'm looking forward to hearing from Lori tonight in another 2 hours and 40 minutes.
yeah.
What a story that one has to share. So that's exciting. So thank you, Pete, for all that you do for all of us. We really, really appreciate you. And just keep doing what you are doing.
Thank you, Dr. Tamir. Your
You
story
are
is
so welcome.
amazing. You're an inspiration. Thank you very much.
You're an inspiration, Pete. You're an inspiration. I don't know many people that could have 3 heart attacks in 2 weeks, kidney cancer, and still have a smile as bright as yours. You have a lot to be thankful for, and you are a walking, living testimony. And we are grateful to have you on this team. You really really make it worthwhile. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
God bless you. Thank you.
Well,
Anything else like to share? What do you think?
yeah, I don't see any other. Oh, there we go. Queen Spence. Oh, there's another one.
Unmute Queen Spence.
Hello, good evening, good morning, wherever you are around the world, my Lovebiome family. Oh, Mr. Chapman, what a beautiful presentation. I really and truly enjoyed it. You know, I'm going to give my testimony pertaining to diabetes and hypertension.
Wow.
And I don't say I was a diabetic and with hypertension. In 2023, January, I started seeing floaters in my left eye. I had retired about the year before that because of the hypertension and the high blood and the high sugar that I've been running.
Okay.
And the job that I did was very stressful, so I couldn't stay. But in 2023, when I started seeing the floaters in my eye, went to the doctor. He gave me some medication in it, and it's continued. I still continue to see it. By the end of March of that year, the first week, I went totally blind in my left eye.
Oh.
I got up, I couldn't see anything in the room. The whole room was black. And I panicked. I called my daughter, and she said, "Did you call the doctor?" I said, "No." She said, "Call him now. I'll be right there." She came and picked me up. We spent all day there. They run a lot of tests. And at the end of that, he said, "There's two things we can do. It's either surgery." And right away, he said, "Surgery." I said, "No." "Or injection." My daughter bent over because she said I was crying. And she said, she gave me a kiss on the cheek. She said, "Ma, let's try the injection." And I did. I had 5 injections. And up to that point, it cleared up the blackness. But I was seeing white, like fog, but I still couldn't see through the white. I couldn't see my hand, out of that eye or anything. In September of 23, my good friend Jerry B., she said, "What are you doing for the weekend?" I said, "Nothing." She said, "I'm going to Virginia. Would you like to come?" She said, "Don't worry about hotel room. Everything is paid for. And by the way, I'll feed you." So we laughed. She said, "Just put 2 pieces of clothes in a bag and come on." So I went. When I went, lo and behold, it was a convention for Lovebiome they had there. And she said, "If I had told you where I was going, I know you would have come." I said, "Okay." So I went down and listened. And I remember this gentleman, he said he was a basketball player. And he was talking about his diabetes. It's like he was talking to me. And he was talking about the floaters, and he went blind, and he went on. And I just sat there quietly listened. When I got back home to New York, she said to me, "What are you going to do?" I said, "Well, the injections are very painful, so I'm going to try the product." Like the gentleman said, he tried it and it worked for him. Maybe it will work for me. I started my product in October of 23. By the end of March, say the first, second week in April, I got up one morning and I could see my television. I saw everything in the room. At that time, I was taking the Daily 3 and Pfizer Power B with it. And I was just running around the house saying, "Thank you, Jesus," praising God that I could see again out of that eye. And I've been on the product since then, and I have not come off of it. I switched from the Daily 3 to the P84, and that's what I'm on now with the Pfizer Power B. Thanks for letting me share.
Wow, what an amazing story, Queen. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
And we have V. Go ahead and unmute.
Hi, thank you, Laurie. I bet you're guessing who is me.
Yeah. Surprise.
Yes, you can.
Thank you. I know. Yes, you can. Yes, I did. Pete, I just want to say thank you so much for the presentation this evening. It's evening here, by the way, or nearly night in the UK. And as Dr. Tamir would say, you're getting gooder and gooder. I just want to share one of our products, which is the Phyto X. Now, the Phyto X is an amazing product. It replaces that definitely much better, healthier, 10 times better than that drink that a lot of young people seem to drink. And it got bull at the end. Oh, bull at the beginning, whatever. Now, the reason why I'm excited about this product is this product helps me to help my daughter. And it helps my daughter by me being able to be energetic enough to look after my grandbaby. She's only 1.5, but she's so into everything. Oh my gosh, if you see us during the day, and I know that if I did not have the Phyto X, I don't think I could manage. So I just wanted to say that this Phyto X, it's an amazing product. Whenever I'm going to have a long day or a heavy day or that I need a lot of energy, I just take it in the morning. If I take it anytime after like 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, then I can hardly sleep at night. So you've got to take it in the morning unless you're doing a night shift and you want to be up. So I just wanted to share that about the Phyto X. Phenomenal products, all plant-based and targeted gut product. Thank you so much. Thanks, Laurie and Pete.
Thank you. I think we need to end it there. Laurie.
Okay.
You've gone over
Well, thank you everyone who came. Again, if you want to check out my session this evening at 7, it's in the Tigers chat, and Pete will be doing his presentation again. I believe you're doing it tomorrow morning.
Yeah, that's
11:30.
11:30 UK, 6:30 Eastern.
Yeah. So, and next week,
you let me get to sleep after yours.
I'm surprised when you take the C at this time that you're still able to stay awake.
Yeah.
But yeah. So if you've enjoyed what you heard here this evening, invite people at one of the next presentations. So thank you again, everybody, for coming this evening. I get back to the person who invited you if you're a guest.
Yeah, that's really crucial to keep the integrity of our Lovebiome organization, is that you always please go back to the person that invited you. And on all you members, please go to meet your guests and have a chat with them about what their take on what I've shared today. And thank you very much, and I'll see you later. But thanks very much for being here. Really appreciate your support and hope you've got good value. And I hope to see you again. Bye-bye.
And I like your shirt. I like your shirt a little bit, Pete. I like your shirt a little bit, Pete.
Manchester United.
Oh, me. Talk to you later. Bye for now.
Bye.